first and last name for me?
I'm one of the associate deans here at the law school and the director of the law library. My name is Darren Fox, Darinfox, and I've been here since 2005. And we're sitting here in the Inasmuch Foundation Collaborative Learning Center, which we just completed just at the start of the school year. And it has several elements to it. We have 2 virtual reality machines. We have a really nice computer lab that's designed to allow students to work together on projects like moot court briefs and things like that. We have these study rooms that we're sitting in now. I don't know if you want to get any video of this, but these are designed to allow students to collaborate as they study, do outlining together, work on projects together. They all have a monitor, so you can be using Office 365 and working on documents together. All the tables are writable, just like over at some of the tables over at Bazell. And let's see, what else can I tell you? We have a flipped seminar room here, which has 4 big screen monitors and lets you work in groups in your class and do group presentations. I'll take you over and show you the work lounges here in just a minute, the Brody work lounges. They're really popular modern study carrels. But on the VR station, so you want me to tell you a little bit about the VR station?
Yes, sir.
So the reason, so the law school has 2 VR stations. Main campus, Bazell Library, there's a librarian over there, Matt Cook. He's been doing a lot with virtual reality on campus, and they actually have 2 stations over at Bazell on the first floor, which you can go and look at and use. There's also some stations in the brand new Innovation Hub over on main campus. Over on South Campus, the Research Park. And so there's quite a bit of stuff going on around campus. The architecture department has loaded models, archaeology. What we use it in law for, though, so I guess let me just cut right there, and then now I'll tell you what we do in law, so you can clip this if you want to clip it. In law, we have 2 virtual reality stations here so that students can begin to think about the future of evidence presentation. So you can imagine any time where you need to take a jury or a judge on location and see a crime scene or see an accident scene, or just see the different perspectives of the people that were involved in whatever the incident is. So that's one way that we're thinking about virtual reality. A few courts have talked about it. So there was just an article that you can look up online about the Nuremberg trials, and they've taken 360-degree images of some of the concentration camps, and as they're prosecuting people who were involved in that, they're using VR to let people go and be in that location and see things. So perspectives, for instance, did someone who was working in this part of that camp, were they able to see what was going on in this part of the camp? And so that's kind of one of the ways that courts are thinking about using VR. But you can also use it to manipulate objects. If you had a molecule or some piece of some chemistry or something like that you need people to be able to actually manipulate and see the structure of, you could then have the jurors go in and take a look at that with the VR goggles. It's pretty inexpensive to do. You probably know that it's in the mainstream. It's really growing fast, virtual reality is. So you might know that Fox Sports has a VR app, and you can download that app, and actually the Ohio State game was in the Fox Sports VR app. So if you had the Google Cardboard goggles or something fancier than that, you can download that app and you could watch in VR. You may know if you're around younger kids that some kids are doing Minecraft and things like that with VR stuff. It's really starting to hit the mainstream, and our whole point of having these here is just to get students thinking about what is coming in the future in terms of law practice and how evidence will be presented in courtrooms, or even in boardrooms as you're talking to corporate clients and things like that. Is that good?